Hello from Bugeye Guy. Welcome to this week's video. This is about a car we call Skye. It's a 1959 Bugeye and a very, very nice one. Beautiful, really shiny, beautiful, excellent body lines, partly because of that flip forward nose and a nice dashboard, painted dashboard instead of vinyl covered and later gauges, but looks great. If you look on the rocker panel, you see there's a pin, and that's helping the wings to stay in tight and giving it these nice body lines. And then we have a 948 engine with an alternator, electric fan, and nice original carburetors. It's a really great car. And today we're going to do something just a little different. This is one of my early drives. We've been working on this car after we got it, prepared it for this particular drive. I made a few short drives, but now it's pretty much ready. But we're looking for other punchless items on this drive, just on the way to the car being offered for sale. We're not quite done yet, but you'll sort of see some of the challenges that arise on a test drive for me in this video, because I'm basically in full bore analysis mode here, looking, listening, trying to figure out and find out what could be causing any issue. And that was just, the door wasn't latched, but I'm checking for rattles mainly. This car revs really nicely and it sounds wonderful, and it's a 5-speed. It's actually a Datsun 210 5-speed transmission in this one, and it runs great. And that's the turn signal switch, by the way, over the key. And that's a puddle that I slowed down for. I'm trying to keep the water off these cars. Car has a beautiful exhaust note. There's a Barth, like a period accessory muffler, which not a lot, but some of these 948s come through with that muffler, and it's got a great exhaust note and beautiful twin tips. It's a really nice product. But anyway, I'm going to sort of wind it out a little going up this hill, and you'll see me run through all 5 gears. The little 948 engine has good pep and sounds nice. And engaging 4th is no issue. Engaging 5th, you'll see, is no issue. Now we're moving along at about 50 miles an hour. It's a very highway capable car with this 5-speed. And here on the downshift to 4th, watch what happens. Let the clutch out. You see it pop out of 4th gear? And that's a big part of the diagnostics. And now watch, I'm going to take off that rubber boot as soon as I can get my glove off. The rubber boot, fitting a 5-speed shift lever into this tower and retaining the original look of a cockpit is a challenge. And what I'm checking for here is how much spacing we have. So in this particular case, the shift tower in 3rd gear has a big gap and a small gap right there in 4th gear. So what we need to do is actually move the shift tower back and split the difference and allow some room for the rubber gaiter, so that when you pull it into 4th gear, it doesn't pop out of gear. So this isn't a gearbox issue, which I'm verifying by taking off the boot. It's a boot issue causing a gearbox issue. And there I went from 2nd to 4th. You usually get this problem only on deceleration. That's why in the previous section of this video you saw it pop out when I let the clutch out on decel. So what I'm getting here is a live opportunity to feel how the transmission is vibrating and moving, how the mounts are, and trying to determine what we need to do to fix this, just to verify that we're going to move the tower aft, create a little bit more space in 4th gear, and that fixes the problem. We've run into this on other 5-speed cars. You're trying to put it in a small space, and sometimes these adjustments are needed. here, I'm just verifying that there's no issue with the gearbox. As I get off the gas up ahead here in fourth gear, I'm going to be looking to see absolutely that it doesn't jump out of fourth. Now that the rubber shift boot is lifted out, and we're good to go. All that's needed is a shift boot repair, shift tower repair. Another thing I want to point out, you see me looking in the rearview mirror, you can kind of see me tilting my head. I'm sitting in the middle of Route 1, a very busy street, cars passing on my right. I want to make sure everyone sees me, and I'm just keeping an eye on everyone, in front and in back. I really can't emphasize that enough. You know, we're all in this together, trying to protect these little cars and our bodies, of course, ourselves. So the more awareness, the better. And now back to the barn and our driveway. We have a lot of melting snow this week. And I've got my new punch list and my notes in my mind here, and oh, radius arm bushings are also shot. You could almost see it on my face there, and oh, I got to fix those too. But in a second, hopefully you'll see the glimmer of a smile. We'll fix that too. That's what we do here at Bugeye Guy.